And just like that, magically we have appeared. Adam Bennett, welcome. He's an extra. Adam's been kicking around a long time. Finally decided to pull that trigger, put his Visa card out there, and lay down thousands of dollars just to be part of the program. All right, I'm assuming you can hear me. The thing says it's going on this end. I'm still not good at this, but I'm figuring it out. Keith Lanternelli, member for 6 months, Legion of X. How the hell is everybody doing across the planet? It's one little blue marble that we all hang out on, and you know that. We all have to get along. Yeah, we got to. The planet's not getting any bigger, but the population is 8 billion people and growing. And according to all the professors, we need more people. That's what they said. I read an article that says we have 8 billion people and we need more people. So I grabbed my coat and my hat, and I ran out the door, and I'm trying to populate the planet. No, there's no pleasure in that at all. Just I'm letting you guys know that I'm trying to do my part. The article said we need more people. Well, I know how people are made. Yeah, so I'm out there doing my part every chance I get, letting all of you know that I have not given up on planet Earth. I'm doing my part. All right. I'm going to get my ass kicked for that one. That's going to come back and haunt me in about 2 hours, I tell you. You know what I'm tired of? You guys, I know you were waiting to ask that. No, General, what are you tired of? Thank God you brought that up. General, we were all just about to ask you, what are you tired of? Well, I'm glad you asked, because that's an important question. I love the United States of America. Do you love the country you live in? Do you love Spain, Germany, England? How come we are all being shamed into not liking the countries that we're from, that we live in, that we were born and raised in? Why is that a fucking thing, man? Why are we not allowed to? You feel oppressed. You go, I feel like I got to say something, but I can't say something. If I do say something, I'll be wrong. I got to be careful what I say. I don't want to bring anything up. Bullshit. I'm done. I want you guys to know I'm not going to be rude to people. I'm not going to go out of my way to fuck with people. I'm not doing that. I'm not saying that. But what I'm telling you is that I'm done on two things, two fronts that I've resided myself to be done with. I'm too old to fuck around anymore with this shit. First of all, I know my country has made mistakes. I know my country has had issues and problems, and probably still will. All right? But I'm tired of everyone, and I'm not saying the world necessarily is labeling the United States as a big fucked up mess. I'm not saying. I'm saying that in my own country, people tell me don't love your country as they're standing next to me in my country. I'm done. I know my country has made mistakes, but my country fixes their mistakes. We had slavery. We fixed it. How many other countries took longer to fix it or still haven't fixed it? I know we had segregation. We fixed it. I know women couldn't vote. We fixed it. We are a country. We are a very generous country. We give. We are a loving country. We love everybody, and we change. We evolve. We fix things as we move along. Sometimes slower than we're supposed to, but we get there. And I love my country, and I'm tired of being ashamed of it. I'm tired of everything. Because you can do that with anything. You can point out, well, your country did this. Oh, well, I guess I should never be happy about my country. And the big one for us is always slavery, even though slavery was big in the entire world, and there's countries that still do it. We're the ones who shame ourselves into that feeling. It's like, well, you had slavery. Oh, well, then America's obviously a bad place forever. I should never like it, never enjoy it, never stand up for it, and make sure that I never have anybody in the military. How could you stand up and defend a country like that? Because it's a great fucking country, just like yours is. You're allowed to love England. You're allowed to love Canada. You're allowed to love Mexico. You're allowed to love the country that you live in. Hey, you may have fucked up leaders in your country right now, but it's okay. It's okay to love your country, and there's such a small number of people that get out on social media and the news, and they say, you can't do that. You should not love. Let me list you the 10,000 things that are wrong with your country. Fuck off. I'm tired of that shit. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I'm tired of, there are, and you guys know people like this. How many of you guys know what a Karen is, okay? And a Kevin, you guys know that stereotype, that stigmatism, and it's real. How about a fun fact Freddy? How many of you guys know a fun fact Freddy? because they're coming out of the woodwork now. It's like, I'm really happy about Christmas. I want to talk about Christmas and because I like Christmas. You don't have to like Christmas if you don't want to, but I enjoy Christmas. Well, you know that Christmas is celebrated on December 25th, but that's not when Jesus was born. In fact, the Julian calendar, and they go on and on. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I'm celebrating Christmas the way I want to celebrate Christmas. I'm celebrating it. I don't give a shit about, well, so you're celebrating a lie? You're admitting that there's a lie? Fuck off. I'm so sick of Fun Fact Freddy's doing that shit to me. I don't care. Well, the American flag wasn't really sewn by Betsy Ross. There was someone else who invented the American flag in the family of Betsy Ross. I don't fucking care. I don't care. Oh, so you're admitting you believe a lie? Fuck off. There's certain things that I get you should do that about. There's certain things that maybe perhaps you shouldn't celebrate because there's some dastardly devious bullshit that goes along. I've had to rethink Columbus a little bit, okay? I have to, because that was such an egregious fucking thing that I just maybe we shouldn't be. I mean, okay, I got it. He discovered, but he didn't really. The Vikings were here first, so maybe, I don't know. That one, I get hung up on that, and I give some latitude there. All right. But Christmas, the American flag, not loving my country. Do you know there's a thing? I'm going to show you something real quick. There was one in here. I wasn't going to bring this up this minute, but let me find the picture on there. Where is How about now? That was weird. I don't know why that went out. All right, you're right. I don't know. I switched over to pictures and the audio went out. I'm sorry about that. I thought we had all these bugs worked out. Anyway, so Alyssa Milano. This is one thing I was gonna tell you that I was in love with her as a teenager. Absolutely in love with her, and our paths diverged. Okay, if she called me and said she wanted to date me, I'd have to say no. I can't do it. I'm sorry, Alyssa, if you're watching, and you probably are. I used to be in love with you, but you're a fucking nut job. So anyway, but this isn't really on. She was protesting Elon Musk, and so she traded in her Tesla and bought a Volkswagen. And then the Republican Party, conservatives, come up and start blasting her. Oh, so you bought a Volkswagen? So you support Nazis? What the fuck, man? No, she doesn't support Nazis, and I'm not even a fan of hers anymore. But she is not supporting Nazis by buying a Volkswagen. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Who brings up this shit? Because and I don't know if this is happening anywhere else in the world. Okay, I like Germany. I like the German people. I like German beer. I like Volkswagen. I don't care for some of the products, the complexities of them, but Volkswagen and Audi, successful companies doing their shit. I dig it. Capitalism. I'm into it, man. Make your stuff and go. Well, you should just support the Nazi movement. No. And Fun Fact Freddy can't come along and say, when you do that, you're supporting it. You might as well just tattoo a swastika on your ass. Fuck off. I am so sick of that shit, because you could couldn't we all literally find something in the past of something? I love to go to Disneyland. Oh, did you know that Walt Disney actually said racial slurs and racial remarks? All right, fuck. Again, here we are, back to the beginning of my first statement. I don't care anymore. I don't give a shit anymore. And that's the way. I don't know how it is in the rest of the world. I'm asking you guys if it's like this in Germany, in Britain, if it's like this in South Africa. I don't know what it's like in the rest of the world. I can only speak from the hole in the wall that I live in, carved out in a slice of the desert in California. But I'm telling you that everything that we do here in the United States, we have to do a history check. Hey, before you open that can of Diet Pepsi, do some research. Where did Pepsi come from? How about the CEO who's running Pepsi right now? Are you buying into his agenda? I don't fucking know, man. I just wanted a Pepsi. All I want is a Pepsi. That's all I wanted was a Pepsi. Some of you get that reference. But all I wanted was a Pepsi. I can't fucking live my life perfectly. I can't live my life digging into the past. This microphone, it was made by a company, Shure. Well, did you know that they don't like Jewish people or something? I mean, I'm assuming that Shure is a good company. I'm making that fact up. But do you see what I'm saying? Is everything you look around you, some fun fact Freddy can come along and try to do. You should get rid of that shit. You can't have those cords there. Where's your phone made? You know, your phone is made with child labor in China. All right, look. There's certain things that I can control and certain things I can't. But I tell you one thing, I'm done. I am done. My favorite phrase is going to be, I don't give a shit anymore. That's my phrase. When someone walks up and says, your phone was made by I don't fucking care. Shut up. I don't care. I can't fix it. I'm working on the stuff I can fix, but I'm not going to strip everything out of my fucking life. I'm not going to bash my country because you can find fault in everything that's around me. You can. You absolutely can. Oh, I should turn off all these lights because these lights were made by General Electric. And General Electric, you know that fun fact Freddy will come along. You know the company General Electric hasn't paid taxes in the past 15 years? Fuck. Oh, my God. And you guys know people like this. I cannot be alone on this. I cannot be. I'm just done. I'm not going to get angry. I'm not gonna scream at people. But when some dumb shit, fun fact fucking Freddy comes up to me and says, well, you know, General, what you're doing is I'm going to stop and say, look, dude, I don't give a shit. Move along to someone who cares, okay? If it's something egregious, okay? If I was into R. Kelly's music and I found out what R. Kelly did, yes, I would make a change there. That's a dramatic thing, in my opinion. It's my life, it's my opinion, it's my scale, and I will weigh it out. Columbus, I'm having trouble with some of that shit. You know what I don't care about? Remember that statue that's in Washington, D.C. of the Marines raising the flag in, I think it's Iwo Jima? Remember that? Do you know that was staged? Because they did it, and the photographer said, oh, man, I just saw what you did. Can you guys do that again? I want to get a picture of it. Only can we do a little bit over here? It's a better They reenacted the same thing, and everyone's, oh, that's a fake statue. What a fake memory. It's a statue built on lies. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Who the fuck comes along and just, there's always one guy at the party that's doing that shit. That's always got to pick. It's one thing to have an interesting fact about something. It's a whole nother thing to try to derail a conversation, to make you feel shitty about the situations I'm done. That's the first thing. I'm just, I don't care anymore. I love my country. I love the things that are going on around me. I love this Shure microphone. I love this hat that loud one gave me over here. Dig that fucking hat. Don't give a shit. Now, I keep saying I'm going to add that comma, unless there's something egregious. And you know what? I'll decide. Not fun fact, Freddy. Well, you shouldn't like it. Columbus and this. I got it. I'm with you on that. Well, you also shouldn't like Betsy Ross and this. I don't care. I decide when that scale is to a point where I should distance myself from. I'll decide for me in my life. You're not going to decide for me anymore. Now, this moves into my second sunny point number 2, and this is I don't know if you guys are like this in the rest of the world. All that shit that I just described, maybe the whole world, maybe the United States is the only place that's so fucked up that we're the only ones who deal with that shit. Maybe it's just us. Or maybe there's situations all over the planet that people have the same thing. Maybe every country's got fun fact Freddies out there fucking up your day. I don't know. I'm just letting you know that how my life is, and I would love to know what's going on out there with the rest of you. I would first of all, I dig to know I'm not alone. I don't want to do it alone, but I will if I have to. So that's one. But sunny point number 2 is this. Your life and your feelings are no more important than mine. You do what you want with your life, and I will not force you to change. I will not condemn you. I don't care if you're part of a movement, if you have a flag, if you have an organization, fine. If I don't care what you're doing in life, if you're becoming a transgendered person or you're just a kid going to college, I don't care where you're at in life. You do you, babe. I'm in. I'm going to leave you alone, and I'm going to get with the program and just, man, you do you and I'll do me. And you are going to do the same for me, whether you like it or not. See, it's one thing, and this is again, I'm asking in the world. It's one thing for you guys to come to me and say, okay, you're going to have to go along and get along. These people are doing their own gig, and you just have to accept it and go along. Totally okay with that. Doesn't bother me one bit. Well, we're going to take it one step further. You're going to support them. Well, all right. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but okay, I might be okay with supporting them, I guess. Well, we're going to go one step even further. Not only are you going to support them, but you are going to advocate for them. You're going to fly their flag. You are going to stand at the rallies that they're at. You are going to call them the names that they prefer. You are, whoa, okay. Yeah, we just got back to sunny point number 2. You're going to leave me alone. I decide. Just like the other one. Point number 1 came down to I'll decide. You are not going to make me uncomfortable. You do not have the right to make me uncomfortable with all this shit. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you talk about, the rights. And I will decide for myself how far I go with how you feel, which I will let you know for most of you is not very far. Okay? I will leave you alone. You leave me alone. I'll respect your wishes. You respect mine. And that's it. Now, I've made a decision. If you try to cram shit down my throat, then I'm going to try to cram shit down your throat. It's fair. You set the rules. I'm playing by them. But as of this morning, I'm done. I love my country. I love the things around me. If something comes up that I want to tip the scales on, I'll decide. Okay? I love all you guys out there in the world. Your job is to love me and accept me the way I am. That's the way it's going to be. And that's where it ends. Anything that has to do with us personally, I'll decide on the scales and the relationship and what I'm going to do, what I'm not going to do. That's it. That's it. All right, I'm done. But that shit had to. I'm done. I'm done reading. I'm done with all that stupid shit. And I'm also, the big one is I'm done trying to figure out if I should buy what certain copy paper at Office Depot because I have to do a history on the company to find out if they were part of a company that made corks in World War II in Japan and flew Mitsubishi airplanes against the United States. I don't care. I care about what's going on right now, and I care about people bettering themselves, countries bettering themselves. That's what I care about. Fun fact, Freddie can stick it up his ass when he starts telling me how I shouldn't like my country and I shouldn't like my flag and I shouldn't like Germany because there was Nazis and I shouldn't like England because King Henry VIII, beheaded his wife. I don't give a shit about that anymore. Everybody's fucked up and everybody's got problems. Country, people, counties, and religions. But if you're trying to change and improve, I'm on board. All right, sorry. I know everybody hung up. What are we down to? 4 people? I can't even tell. I don't care. I just don't want to be fucking alone on this shit. Uh-oh. And I don't know what mic you're on. Let's try that one.
Hello, everyone.
I think that's you. Go ahead. Hi.
Can they hear me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was on a rant. I didn't see
That's
you
okay.
coming over here. Yes, this is lovely.
Do you feel better now that you ranted?
I actually do feel a little better because that stuff had been bottled up inside me, and you're not allowed to say it.
Okay,
and
good.
Nobody canceled this yet.
No, you actually gained a few watchers because they were listening to you, so I was watching.
Well, I was figuring that YouTube or somebody may go, fuck this guy. I thought.
No, you were just stating an opinion. It was good.
All right. Well,
so,
by the way, you look lovely this morning.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Well, Mrs. Forwatten stopped by and gave $10 in PayPal. She just wanted to hear my voice, and it's for my new table.
What? Okay. How many people just pay to hear your voice? That happens all the time. It's a good thing Loud One's not here, because that motherfucker would be like, here's $20. And he would write like 10 sentences for you to say for Gen X Mom. Here, repeat this. All right, let me go between the sheets. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather around as we move between the sheets. And I have Gen X Mom between the sheets right over here. For those of you who don't know what that means, I have a separate monitor over here, which is Google Docs or Google Sheets. That little, she can type in there and I see it over here. So we affectionately call it the sheets. And many times I can have multiple women between the sheets, and I get away with it because it's completely legal. Okay, let me read some of these real quick. She starts me off with the name Gurabiriero Sanopara. Garabia, fuck. Dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. I'm used to $3 words. And this person, I think it's a woman, I would guess, I don't know, has like a $20 name. That's a $20. Gurabiriuro Sinop. Fuck, I am butchering that. I do apologize. English teacher from Brazil. You're going to have to give me lessons on how to pronounce regular names from Brazil because I'm fucking it all up. Hooligan morning from down under. Doesn't that fit? Guy from down in Australia is called Hooligan. Down there, that's probably a normal name. Up here, that's kind of a cool abstract name. But down there, they're like, big fucking deal. We're all called hooligans. Michael Dawson's 55th birthday is today, and he's having knee surgery. Michael Dawson's been a part of the program since day one for 2 years. Michael Dawson's been around. We used to tease Michael Dawson because every time we'd show up on a new platform, a brand new thing, we'd download the app, we'd pop in. He's right fucking there. Hey, what's going on, fellas? And we're like, we've been here 5 minutes. How'd you even know? But in typical stylish fashion for the man we know as Michael Dawson, he is celebrating his 55th birthday with knee surgery. If I could only have that kind of a birthday. I've planned those kind of birthdays, but they never come through. 1 year, I was trying to have broken bones setting casts on one of my birthdays, but no one wanted to help. So, Michael Dawson, happy birthday, my fine feathered friend. Quaggle Gaggle, have you been watching the Artemis rocket orbiting the moon? No, I caught some of that. I needed to go back. It's just been so busy. I got to do that, though. Although, remember that any pictures that this Artemis rocket has of the moon or back on Earth, they're all fake, staged. The Earth is flat. And don't upset. Fun fact, Freddy's on the flat Earth side of things. Chief, patriotism is not obedience to the government in power, but faith in the people. Chief, that is well said. Patriotism is not obedience to the government in power, but faith in its people. I love that one. Kevin Hicks, new member, greetings from the United Socialist Republic of Illinois. Things will change, man. They will. How'd you guys do on your state legislature? Did you guys get any seats moved over to the conservative side of things in Illinois, or is it still locked down? Yorkshire Monkey. Whoa. Yorkshire Monkey. Wow, she's putting stuff back on top. All right, Yorkshire Monkey, greetings from Northern England. Yes, it's just like this in England. Yorkshire Monkey, I was hoping you wouldn't say that. I was hoping that the rest of the world had common sense ruling supreme, and I was just in a fucked up mess here, but I'm sorry, man. Stay the course. Tiffany Mims, I love Tiffany. Today has been a really shitty morning, and I'm so happy to hear your voice. Your voice and sexiness make me happy. Well, Tiffany, let's not forget this. No, take a good look. I'll wait. Tiffany, that was just for you, just to make sure your day was continuing on the right path. I almost got through without laughing. At the end there, just got me a little bit. Tony Braybender, hello, first time on. Have a great day. Thank you very much, Tony. Start promote. This is a note. Start promoting the 12 Days of Christmas starts Thursday night. I will. Leave that up there, Gen X Mom. Lovely Lori, happy to finally catch you live. Lovely Lori, whoa. Now I want to go see what her picture looks like. Oh, come on. I'm allowed to do that. Lovely Lori. Looking for Lovely Lori. She's going to have to type something again because I can't scroll back that far. What is it? I'm interested. When someone comes in here, Lovely Lori, you want to take a look. Oh, I can't find it. I'll have to look later, unless somebody comes up with it. Or, you know what, Gen X Mom, if you do it, put it in the sheets for me. That would be great. Having Lovely Lori's picture between the sheets would be a good thing. Mr. B, Slot Channel, hello from the GB, the Green Bay Packers, the Great Britannishness. Just says from the GB, from the Great British Empire. I'm thinking that's what it is. Keith Landernelli, Canada, won the Davis Cup for the first time yesterday. Far out, man. You guys needed it. You guys needed a win. Canada needed a bump in the right direction. Did they not? Especially after all the shit your guys... I know, I got one on here. I do. I have one in here just about that. I know you think we're just talking... He brought it up. Keith brought it up there. Where is that fucking thing? That guy. Yeah, this idiot. So Trudeau gets out there, and what does he say? Trudeau gets out, he's like, well, let me defend what I've done here. It says right here in the headline, Canada's Trudeau defends using emergency powers to shut down Freedom Convoy protest. I think a more accurate title from my humble point of view, I think this article should have been titled, Canada's Trudeau defends using emergency powers to shut down freedom. Get rid of the convoy protests, because this motherfucker is taking you guys to the cleaners on a lot of shit. I know, Keith, you brought up Canada, so I had the thing queued up, but I didn't know Keith was going to bring it up. But there you go. You guys needed a win. You guys really did. You guys needed to get back some of that cool shit. All right, lovely Lori. Oh, her thing is a dream catcher. All right, I'm in with that. So Lori is probably like in her mid-30s. She's probably 34 years old. Utah Bones, love the channel. You silver chin gorilla. Gen X Mom, why did you put that between the sheets? Gen X Mom's in there laughing her ass off, and she's trying to figure this shit out. Utah Bones, love your channel, you silver chin gorilla. My man, if I was drinking, I would drink right now. Does everybody have? Everybody come to the show prepared with your refrigerated ice cold Hawaiian water? You got to have that. Yep, that was the best look I could give you. All right, Henry Martinez, love listening to y'all stuff, and we're done between the sheets. I'm all caught up there. Can we get back to the shit I want to talk about now? Thank you. Yeah, we talked about that. Remember, you gotta look at everything you do today before you buy a pack of gum. You better make sure that the history of that company hasn't fucked up in any way. You got to live your life perfectly, and so does everyone around you. All right. Oh, you know what? This is a reminder. This is a friendly reminder for the whole world. And this is important, so pay attention. You don't got to write it down. This one will just stick with you. Today, obviously, around the world is Cyber Monday. Every company online, Amazon and the other, and eBay and Etsy, everybody's doing Cyber Monday deals. But please remember, all that good feeling you get when you get in the screaming deal, that good feeling you get when you get a discount, that good feeling because you're sitting there with your drink and you're hovering your mouse and you're running around the internet collecting all these things at great prices, you're paying the same price that it was normally a year ago before worldwide inflation. Just remember that. You're not getting a deal. You're paying last year's regular price. Don't forget that. You're welcome. There's 300 people that went, fuck, and they threw their pens down. 300 people just clicked out and said, that motherfucker. Oh, Disney Mama, Sammy Joe, the sugar mama, $5. Hey, I love you. You're handsome. I missed your face. Well, Sammy Joe, we'll just have to correct that. So, Sammy Joe, did you notice one of the videos that the kid filmed me in? I was wearing your shirt. Yeah, it's a true story. Go look it up. All right. So, talk about that and talk about that. So, yeah, God damn it. I was going to, so many things around the world. You guys, I tell you, I was scanning through some of the comments in here. I can't believe how many times you guys have brought up that this shit's happening. I'm expounding. I'm running my mouth. I'm frustrated. I'm telling you some changes I'm making. Like, I'm fucking done with this shit. And I'm going to be polite. I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to force it, but I'm done. I'm setting the boundaries and the scales of my life, and that's it. And then comment after comment from all over the world. Same thing. Us too, me too, happening here. It's the way I feel. You know what? It gives me hope. Yeah, it does. Because there's a lot of us that feel that way. And you guys got to remember that this woke movement, this driving minority, you will all bend your knee to us, is a small percentage of everybody's population. It is not the majority. They say they are. They'll come out and say, well, we have a movement, Save the Whales. We are a Save the Whales movement, and you better get with it or we will bankrupt your entire life. And Save the Whales is the movement, and there's billions of us. No. There's like 0.5% of this. But boy, that 0.5%, where do they show up? Every news, every TV, every website, every platform, they're always there. Boy, you think there's a lot of them, and I'm for saving the whales. I don't mind, but quit cramming it down my throat because there's not that many of you. All right. I Hate Fucks. Good afternoon, General and Bottom of the Glass Nation. Thank you very much. I Hate Fucks, big supporter of the program for a long, long time. In fact, the microphone, the sweet, soothing, soft sound of the General's voice, and when Gen X Mom comes to her microphone, those are both provided by I Hate Fucks. Yeah. Who the fuck are you yelling at? Jesus Christ. Gen X Mom yelling and yelling and yelling. All right. Nail Lover, just bought my tickets to Vegas for a deal still cheaper than what it would have been. Yes, and Vegas is coming. I should, it's during a world show. I really shouldn't talk about Vegas. Not a lot of people around the world are coming in there, so I don't want to do that. I will tell you guys something special coming up starting Thursday, just a few days away. We are doing the 12 Days of Christmas. Every single day we're going to be broadcasting. And I think everyone will hit their normal show times, but there's also going to be a simulcast, and we're going to see how that works. We can do it. We've done it before on accident. You guys have seen me fuck up and broadcast on 2 platforms, but we're going to do it on purpose this time, and we are going to do the 12 Days of Christmas. Every day is themed. Now, let me just give you an example. Let's say one of the 12 Days of Christmas is Christmas cookies. So I will talk about Christmas cookies. The picture for the thing will be a Christmas cookie, and the trivia will be Christmas cookies. Maybe we're giving away Christmas cookies, whatever it is, or Christmas holiday food. It'll be we're going to talk about the regular stuff. We'll talk the world show. We'll talk about politics and shit going on everywhere. Yes, we will. And but it's going to be themed around that for 12 days. And the 2 Sundays, now pay attention here, we never broadcast on Sundays, ever. But there will be 2 Sundays in the 12 Days of Christmas that Gen X Mom is baking. Yeah, we'll have 2 or 3 cameras focused on her stuff. I'll run the board and switch between cameras, and I'll interact with her. But she's going to be on film, on camera. She's going to be and baking holiday stuff and just throwing out there a few things. And she's not like an expert baker, but she's very good, and she wants to participate in the 12 Days of Christmas. This was her idea, and she's going to do that. So you guys she's going to throw out the recipes. You can bake along with her. You can watch. It's going to be a regular show where we just bounce around with her baking on 2 Sundays. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you can be there, you should stop by and hang out. All right? So that'll be a good one to do. But the 12 Days of Christmas are going to be themed. And it'll be interesting to see how many people can actually make all 12 days, where at the end they can say, I was here for every one of these. Even if you were listening at work, watched it later, it'll be interesting to see who's there. All right. So I plugged the 12 Days of Christmas like I was supposed to. Yeah. All right. Law Dog, I'm so proud of your family for making your platform big. I've been here since the beginning, but I have to change my account. This is Yogi. Hey. Another Gen X Mom. Yeah, that is a name I remember. Law Dog, I do not. I'm more afraid of the Law Dog name than Yogi Jaya. Yogi Jaya. That sounds like a Star Wars character. To me, what do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. Scott Royston says, I love your decorations. I'll try to make for everyone if you can. Good, I hope you do. All right, so let me bounce over here one more time. There's a couple things I can just get through here on this stuff. Just give me a minute. So this is for around the world, giving you some street level information on the United States. The other day, around Thanksgiving, our president, Mr. Biden, stood up there and said, he's getting rid of guns. It's sick to think that you can purchase an assault weapon. We're getting rid of this shit. Yeah, we're not. It's never going to happen, just so you know. And let me just be very clear on why. This isn't a prediction. This is just how we operate here. Every time you guys in the rest of the world, in South Africa, over in Asia, in China, and in Europe, when you guys hear our president say, that's it, the fucking guns are gone and I can't do the guns anymore, he doesn't have any say-so in that shit, okay? That comes down to the people. That comes down to mainly the senators. Congress has a big chunk of it too, but it's easy with senators. And even though the Democratic Party in my country controls the Senate, barely, there are 5, 6, 8, 9 senators that look at Joe Biden and go, dude, we can't vote that. We can't. I don't know why you said that. We can't get behind that. Because the states, even though the blue states, the liberal states, the Democratic states have put these senators in the Senate, have put them in government, the There's no way that these people want to lose their guns. Even in a blue state, I'm telling you, yes, it's true. Even in a liberal state, they're like, well, there's too many people going, yeah, we're still going to hang on to our guns. So when you guys hear that, there's no fucking way that can happen. And Senator Murphy just goes, dude, it's not going to happen. I'm not going with it. Let's just skip it. Don't even bring it up again. We're not going down that road. That's always the way it's going to be. Okay? There's almost no way, even when one party controls all of our governments, just how we operate, not going to happen. All right, let me go through another one. Did you guys know, did the rest of the world know that a year and a half ago, the White House created a position called the Disinformation Czar, and her name was Nina, I don't know how to say it, Jakowicz? I'm probably saying that wrong. Anyway, and here's what this was about. We'll come back to that screen in just 1 second. Now follow me on this because it took a minute to dissect this. The White House put out an disinformation czar. There was actually going to be a committee of people that regulated lies and disinformation on social media platforms as it entered the United States. Okay. Well, the first problem with that was everybody complained and says, who's going to decide? Who can legislate that morality? Who decides what's disinformation and what's not? And they would love that. The government would love that because then they can just have a social agenda saying, well, this is all lies and this is all truth. Well, when the government can do that, which they appointed someone to do that. In my country, they appointed someone says, you decide what the people see. If that isn't state propaganda, if that isn't right out of the communist playbook, I don't know what is. And do you know who didn't fight back against it? Were the social media platforms. Now, you would think that they would say, no, you're not going to regulate us. You're not going to have a government person in charge of what we can say and what we can't say on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube. You would think those companies would have stood up in rebellion. You will not regulate us. You will not decide. There's not going to be a government agency on free speech. None of them said a word. Do you know why? Takes all the responsibility off of them. The government can just say, don't post anything about Hunter Biden's laptop. That's disinformation. And social media can say, well, it's not us. Don't be mad at us. Don't you be mad at us. That's a government rule. The disinformation czar put that out there. We're just following the rules of the government. The government can say all these stories about Trump are true. You can print that. And every social media, we would get mad and go, we want all the information from, we'll decide. As Americans, we'll decide. We want all the information. And all Facebook and everybody, no. It's the government. It's not us. It's the government. It was perfect because then Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and everybody else and Twitter could regulate just the way they always did, just the way they always wanted to, only now nothing's on them. It's on the government. Well, that didn't work. That didn't fly at all, mainly because she was an idiot. She Googled her name with her video where she did that Mary Poppins video and fucked everything up. And what an idiot. And she was gone. The whole thing is gone. And now she's registering in the United States as a foreign agent. What a shock. So our president put a person in charge who was forced to register as a foreign agent for another country. And they're in charge of information? How much sense does that make? How much sense does that make? But you never hear about this stuff. It gets swept under the rug and nobody cares. But we shouldn't have had an information czar anyway. We'll decide. We certainly shouldn't have had one that was in this position. All right. I want to promote something here. Do you guys know who these two dudes are? Do you guys know this? Does anybody know who these guys are? These are the Hodge twins, and they are enormously popular on every platform. They are stinking rich from all of the donations and advertising, and they are the funniest dudes ever. if they came on a live stream while I was doing my own live stream, I'd hang up and watch them. I don't know these guys. They don't know me. But I'm telling you, I felt like, and I usually don't promote you guys to go other places, but you watch some of their videos and they attack this stuff with the most basic, rudimentary common sense, and they get after it. And they can say shit that I can't say. And I love how their approach is. I dig it. These guys are great. If you ever get a chance to see the Hodge twins, I don't have a link for them, but they're badass. I am a huge fan of those guys. All right. The last one I want to bash on for the rest of the world. Now, before I click on this picture, I'm apologizing. And let me tell you why I'm apologizing. This person that I'm about to show you is one of the biggest liars in our government. This person is filled with twists and scandalous shit about how he conducts himself. And the reason I'm apologizing is because I think, I know in some cases, but I think that this guy influenced your governments. I think this guy influenced how things were conducted in your country. Because sometimes you guys choose your own path. You got your own people, your own scientists, your own doctors, your own leaders. I got it. But there's other countries that like, shit, maybe we should just follow along with whatever the Americans are doing. They got their shit together. Let's just follow them. So I know there's probably a bunch of countries that just followed along, and it was a fucked up mess, and it was wrong. So I'm apologizing in advance for this guy. Don't ever think that we love this guy. We do not. I have liberal friends, Democrat friends that shake their head and go, yeah, I wish this guy would fucking disappear. He's wrong. He's lies. He manipulates. He weaves a story better than Uncle Remus. And he's absolutely amazing at keeping himself afloat and preserving his own identity. I'm sure he's got a book deal coming that'll make him millions. But history is going to look back on this motherfucker and go, the fuck did you fuck everything up? Why did you do that? You knew better, and you did it anyway. That should be the title of his book. Hi, I'm Fauci. I knew better, but I did it anyway. That's just how I feel. What the fuck do I know? Yeah. So just so you guys know, that's he is from our side of the pond, and I do apologize. All right, let me back over here between the sheets. The Demon Jester, clown around town. The Demon Jester, clown around town. Entrepreneurs. So is the live side run by GenX Dad and the shorts by the Sun? And what's a foreign agent? A foreign agent, when you the basic terminology of registering as a foreign agent, you are admitting that you are here in the country operating on behalf or in conjunction with another government. That your interests may not be 100% loyal to our country, and your interests are at least divided or loyal to another country. You have to openly say that. Otherwise, you're a spy. So I'm reading that, the Demon Jester. So is the live side run by GenX Dad and the shorts run by the Sun? The shorts are all done by him. Those fucking ambush videos are bullshit. I don't care for them. I get why he does them. I get you guys like them. So I tolerate a lot of it. I try to participate in it. But some of the shit he says is so fucking dumb. So, but the live side, what he does is, and this has been kind of evolving over the past 2 years, is, the kid will say, we'll have meetings, and he'll go, okay, so Dad, I got to go to school, but here, and we got it down to this. Could you do 2 world shows where you talk about politics and other things from other countries and try to understand and could do 2 world shows? And it's basically heavy politics, heavy that kind of opinion and listening to you guys about what's going on where you are. Then he says, okay, can you do those on YouTube? Now, can we do a couple of Facebook ones? And let's try to build the audience with Facebook. Just talk about whatever you want. Call it the General's Happy Hour. And I think we do those. When do we do those? Tuesdays and Thursdays? No, it's Wednesdays and Fridays is Facebook. And he goes, can you do? And I said, yeah, I'll do some live streams for you there. And then he says, now we got it. The Bottom of the Glass show is really big. It's the biggest show. Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, Dad, you got to be on point. I want you to drink. I want you to carry on. I want you to give stuff away. And then he works with his mother and what we can give away and what we can do. And it's that's how we got to where we're at. Now, I don't mind being on the camera. I like talking with you guys. I feel like we're having a conversation. I read as many comments as I can. You guys talk in here, and I respond. I say stuff, and you respond. I know that's not the way it's supposed to go. I know I'm supposed to just be telling you guys stories and stuff, and I shouldn't give a shit about the comments, but I do. I listen. I care about them. But the kid puts things in order, and we make slow changes and little changes. As of October, we were hammering down how we're going to go about this and sticking to a schedule all the way through till February. So we have it. It's up on the kids' website, GenXtalks.com. You scroll down. There's some stuff in there that'll show you just exactly what we're doing and when we're doing it. There's even a calendar at the very bottom that says big special events. We don't have a lot of them going on in December and January, except for Las Vegas, the big meet and greet in Las Vegas where everybody's welcome and we're going to hang out, we're going to drink, and we're going to have some food and take pictures and tell stories. That's a big event. But other than that, in the wintertime, we don't do as much. Everybody's spending time with family. They're all spending their money on holidays and Christmas and stuff. So, we're not asking anybody, hey, would you like to go to a car show in Nebraska? Buy your bus tickets. We're not doing that. So the kid plans out the live streams and the events. He does all the ambush shit himself, and then his mother fills in on with all the posting you guys see on Facebook and Instagram, the pictures, the nostalgia stuff. All the nostalgia stuff, anywhere you see it, is him and his mother working all that out, and they go through those things together. And then I do a bunch of behind the scenes stuff for him. I do the homework, that I'm going to talk about with you guys, and then the things that he needs done. If there's some editing on some stuff, I can help him with that. If there's research, if there's posting, he's like, Dad, I made these videos. Can you post them while I'm at school today? Stuff like that. So that's the best description I can give you for the breakdown. But that's how it goes. Law Dog, hey, glad you remember. My band is Lauren and the Law Dogs. Well, now you're going to have to give me a link. Send it to me, genxdad@genxtalks.com. Yes, you guys can all email me. Yes, I answer all my own emails. I don't get too many that I can't answer them. I don't have people for that. It's just me. So you send me an email, I'll answer you. Nana A, member for 1 month as an extra. Nana, thanks for joining up. Now, I don't know why your name's Nana. Is that like a short for banana? Is that a nickname for Banana Nana Anna? Or are you like a grandmother and your grandkids call you Nana? It could go either way. If I was old and I had grandchildren, I would have a nickname. But I'm too smooth to have an old person grandpa nickname. I'm the general. In fact, if my grandkids ever come around and say some shit to me, they will refer to me as the general, and they will salute before they speak, or I will not respond. Disney Mama Sammy Joe, the Sugar Mama, $2. Trippy Pineapple is late. Send him to the woodshed. I haven't seen any blue wrenches in here. Has anybody seen a blue wrench go by at all? Trippy. Well, if he's the only one, Sammy Joe, if he's the only one swinging a blue wrench as a moderator, I can't very well put him in the woodshed. He can't moderate from the woodshed. Oh, Chief, the Italian race apologizes for Fauci. Chief, the Italian race apologizes for Fauci. We are humbly sorry. Chief, on behalf of the United States of America, we accept your apology, and we have our own fair share of assholes, so let's all move on. Top Notch Rule, banging the bullshit bell, trying to fuck with me. And between the sheets, Nana, member for 1 month. I am not just a grandma, I am also a great-grandmother, ×2, with number 3 on his way. Far out. So I was right. That was a general assumption, and I got it right. Usually when I assume things, I fuck everything up. You guys remember the old Generation X adage about assumptions. Every time you assume something, you make an ASS out of you and me. And if you didn't know that one, now you do. It's an old American saying, goes back all the way to the 1950s, and you're welcome. That one was for free. All right. So where we got? Was there more stuff? Did I have more stuff to get to? I might have. Hang on. Let me look. Let's look in here and see if there was one more thing in here. We talked about Tesla. We talked about senators. We talked about Fauci, the asshole disinformation czar, Trudeau, Hog Twins, Tesla. You know what I could do? I could whore myself out just a little bit. If you guys didn't get the notification from YouTube, if you don't get the notifications from Facebook, then you got to join Patreon. It's $1. It's $1. But what you get is if you go there right now and sign up, you can scroll back and see tons of behind-the-scenes stuff. It goes way back. There's tons of stuff in there. You can get it if you're a YouTube member. All the green names in here, they're YouTube members. If you are on Facebook and you're a Facebook subscriber, there is a Facebook page called the General's Lunchbox. And that's members only. Subscribers can only see it, but it's behind the scenes stuff that you don't normally see. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that doesn't go out to the public. But Patreon is the only place that we can email you. So before the show, one of us will go to Patreon and we'll do a mass email just saying, hey, we're going on YouTube at 10. Hey, we're going on Facebook at 6. A little bit before the show. That way you get the message, because I can't tell you how many times people say, I didn't get the alert. I didn't get the notification. They're not telling me what's going on. So the primary reason for going on Patreon was so that we had a way to email everybody. Because we don't have, there's no way in YouTube or Facebook to tell everyone. It's very difficult. So that's why we did that. Just so you know, somebody can put up the Patreon link. Trippy, good job, my man. And that'll take you down there. And I don't know why when I go through stuff and, show prep, and I do my pictures and I drag everything where they're supposed to be and I make myself notes. And then the next day I delete them. And there's one I can't, sorry, I can't delete it. So I'm going to show you real quick. Growing up in Southern California, this was a bumper sticker for hamburgers. And this was a bumper sticker that you could get, just walk up there. They were for free. And if you just ask them for a couple bumper stickers, they give them to you. And I know that not everybody knows In-N-Out Burger, but imagine every teenager taking that, and then we would cut them. We would trim them up. And then as a kid, they would say this. I know it's juvenile, I know, but I got to tell you, if I had an In-N-Out Burger, I still eat In-N-Out Burger all the time. I love In-N-Out Burger. And if I had a bumper sticker on my pickup truck right now, that's what it would read. I know it's childish. Leave me alone. I can't help it. Last thing is the podcast. You guys, the podcast is growing. We're on all the platforms. We're actually officially joining all the platforms. And you guys have made the last 6 or 7 episodes go through the roof. When I tell you we have tripled our viewership, tripled our downloads, I'm letting you know that we had 3 people downloading. Now we have 9. Yeah, that is a 300% increase. Now, just think of it in percentages, and it's very impressive. But yes, I've gotten emails. Last time, two episodes, I had to bleep Gen X Mom out. First time ever. Last episode, she cried. It was not my fault, but all of you blamed me. Every one of you blamed me when she was crying. We're going for something a little bit more lighthearted this time, but just so you know, if you put up the podcast link, it is a lot of fun. And our sponsors now, we never had a sponsor before. Now we got a legit sponsor on there. Loud Trouble LLC. It's a freight company, a moving company, semis and hauling. They do all the big car shows in the country, and they've joined on, so it's a lot of fun doing that. The last thing is, before we go, is Discord. Discord server is just chat rooms, okay? Don't be afraid. Anywhere in the world, you can do this. Anywhere in the world, any time of day, doesn't matter where you are. If you log on to Discord, there's going to be someone in there like-minded. And there's topics. There's a room about cars. There's a room about guns and knives. There's a room about politics. There's a room about videos. You just talk about what you want, where you want, and it's with people like you that think the same way. Lionheart is the supreme overlord. Trippy Pineapple, who you've seen swing the blue wrench in here today. That's he's one of the guys. He's one of the moderators in there. He can get stuff done. You go see Trippy and he'll square you up. But the Discord server is a lot of fun because that's where we hang out between live streams. And it's a lot of fun to go there and post and talk, and you learn a lot about people. We do. It's growing like a family because everybody's learning about everybody's jobs, their families, their trials and tribulations, and the good stuff that happens too. I like it a ton. All right, so that's what I got to say. Where we at? Greasy Nuts, I just want to let you know that you're fucking awesome. Greasy Nuts, I just want to let you know that you're fucking awesome. I think I could never get a higher compliment than from someone called Greasy Nuts. Now, I'm visualizing Greasy Nuts, and unfortunately, the only thing that comes up into my mind is a pit bull that has Vaseline on his nutsack. I don't know why I'm picturing that, but that's what came to mind. Greasy Nuts, thank you for the compliment. Appreciate you stopping by and taking time. Mr. B, Evening General from England. There's another one from England. Mr. B, you're kind of late to the game, buddy. You're going to have to rewind this. We talked about England. We talked about stuff over there. Loud one, $20 with my whole screen orange Taco Bell Brunch General. Thank you. The $20 donation to Taco Bell is going to go a long way. I'm taking it. Don't think I won't. I will. And who else is between the sheets? We'll finish up in here. Clean 201, member for 2 months. Hey, General, love your videos and streams. Love your opinions and your view of the world. Keep it up. From Belgium. Hey, there's somebody. I dig when you guys tell me where you're from. I do. Turtle King, what movie for tonight? Oh, yeah. What the hell is the movie tonight? Trippy, what is the movie for tonight? Trippy Pineapple's going to have to come to my rescue here. I don't know that I have that lined out. God damn, I fucked that one up, didn't I? I should have said something. On Discord, we have a movie room that I just showed you about Discord, and there's a movie night at 6 o'clock every Monday night. We sit around and we watch a movie. And we all do it together. There's a little chat. You can talk about that. No voice in that one, though. Be quiet. But we watch the movie. Oh, it's Elf. That's right. Did I do that or not? I don't think I did. Let me look and see real quick if I got that on here. I might have. But we were supposed to announce that. Did I do it? Did I do it? I bet I probably got last week's movie in there somewhere. I don't think I have it. Anyway, Elf. Yeah, we're watching Elf tonight at 6 o'clock. It'll be a lot of fun. And some of you have actually been there for every movie that we've done on every Monday night. Some of you have chalked them off. You got a track record. A lot of 80s and 90s, a lot of Gen X humor in there. We're doing Christmas themes all the way to the end of the year, which should be a lot of fun in and of itself. Sometimes there's 5 people watching. Sometimes there's 50. You never can tell who's going to show up. Depends on how busy everybody is. But I will be there. Staff will be there. And we will interact. We're going to be part of what's going on. So please, if you have an extra, it's free. It's all Discord is free for everybody. It's just free chat rooms. All you got to do is log in. Anyway, that's it. I am almost out of time. Is there anything else? Yeah, Fletch is we did watch Fletch. Brian Rubin, we did watch Fletch. It was already there. Last Smith says he's here. Great. Last Smith showed up 5 minutes before midnight. We're leaving now. All right, what are we at? I think everybody's got their stuff in there. Yeah, making sure the sheets are good. What else did I miss in here? Going through stuff. I'm reading the comment section of stuff I might have missed. That's it. I think we're good to go. That should be covering everything. I tried to give you guys as much attention as I could in the comment section. Read everything I can. If you guys have anything you want to directly email to me, just do it at genxdad@genxtalks.com. If you have something you want to tell Gen X Mom, it's genxmom at genxtalks.com. In fact, all of the staff has their own emails. Just go to the kids' website, genxtalks.com. Everything is there. Links to everything you want to go and do and see and you're worried about. Address, phone numbers, even some of the OnlyFans websites for Gen X Mom. They're up. You just got to go find them. Go poke around there and have a good time. I got to go. I got to get out of here. I got some stuff I got to go do. Thank you guys for taking an hour out of your day. If you're going to waste an hour of your day, what better place to waste it than with Gen X Talks? Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And as usual, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.